on my computer. This is also the first of many Tuesday streams that we will be talking about all the new comics coming out on Wednesday. So make sure you guys tune in. We were saying 6 o'clock, but things got sidetracked as usual. So 6 o'clock to 6:30 is when this stream will definitely be happening. So I'm going to kick things off with the first comic I'm excited to see tomorrow, which is the new Elektra series. Yay!
Oh, yeah! She's hot!
Yay! Why I'm super excited, as you can see with my nasty Daredevil shirt, he is bleeding. Elektra, she's coming back with all new costume, or if you've seen the Netflix series, that costume. And the other thing I noticed on the cover is that she has like a different looking kunai. It doesn't really look like the 3-pronged knife that she usually is carrying, which looks really cool. And also, spoiler alert, her first villain is going to be no other than Arcade from X-Men. Yeah, so maybe we're going to see some type of murder world, or since it's taking place in Nevada, Las Vegas, we're going to see a murder casino. Yay! So I'm really excited about this because one of the big things that Marvel has been doing is taking main, superheroes like Thor right now is still a girl, Hawkeye is a girl, Wolverine has now been replaced with X-23, but still they're playing it off like that she's brand new Wolverine.
Damn right.
And I'm just glad that they're taking, Elektra's obviously a pretty well-known character thanks to the Daredevil series.
And a pretty woman.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But they're taking somebody, just making their a single issue, like a lot of different comic heroes deserve. I'm really going to sound like an X-Men hoe right now, but Marrow, Dazzler deserves a series. Jean Grey deserves a series. I feel like Rogue is like one of the most notorious ones that deserves a series of her own, but we got a Storm series instead. Yes, please.
So great.
Oh, there we go.
That's it.
But that's my biggest thing. I just feel like they need to let those people get their shine. Let them people have a spotlight. Like, there's so many great women.
So you bring up a good point
out
about the whole replacing previous heroes with now female characters. Like, why?
Strong
characters.
Why? I don't know.
Because they have enough female heroes.
They do.
Heroine.
Even with, Squirrel Girl, I'm not the biggest fan, but her series is taking off. Like, people love that comic series. And, that's just, I feel like, what? Like, Squirrel Girl over, you know what I'm saying? What if they did a Callisto? I'm going back to X-Men again. Callisto, and had a whole Morlocks, a whole Morlock series.
I have a question real quick.
Yeah.
Does Marvel have anything other than the X-Men?
I mean, I just love a lot of X-Men women, man. What can I say? Psylocke, another big one I forgot about. Needs her own series. Was just in a movie. Didn't even touch the comic books.
Nope.
I mean, I'm great that we got an actor that looks like her, but hey, can I get something that I'm trying to read, or something I can see other than stupid kinetic whips and a sword that glows? There's so much more to the character.
She can me in the shade.
Bye.
But I definitely agree.
But I mean, now casting female characters for this is a difficult process.
Yes.
Like Wonder Woman. Okay, Gal, whatever her name is.
Gal Gadot.
She's hot.
She is.
Yeah.
She's not muscular enough.
She's
not muscular enough.
You know what? I would love to see a muscular woman actually play, because then it would represent a different kind of beautiful for our nation.
That is true.
But I'm not gonna lie, she is hot.
She's hot.
The other thing that's messed up about that situation is, in comics, Lois Lane is supposed to be this super fox. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole reason why Superman doesn't go Wonder Woman, because Lois Lane's supposed to be this dime piece, and we just got an Academy Award winner.
We got a 5 cent. We got a 5 center.
I get it. You're a great actor, but we just don't need all of that. We need, representation.
I don't
we
want
just
an actor when
need
I want
the pretty
that
face, and you need to be in every scene.
Warner Brothers just wanted to bring big names, so people that don't read the comics would actually watch the movie for the other actors.
Yeah,
that's right.
It's just a money grab for them.
Totally agree.
Which
stacking the roster.
Complete sense. It makes sense.
Yeah.
You can't blame them
So,
for that.
if you guys are we do not like the new changes, how women are becoming. I'm okay with the new Hulk that is also coming out. She-Hulk's coming back. That's a cool thing. We're okay with that. That was something that was already original. But we're not a big fan of the new stuff.
I think that they should do a different spin-off. I think they went a direction in it to just drastically change something to where they wanted the girls to just be the frontliners. I can totally understand that. There's plenty of girls that they should have just brought up from behind. I get
Domino, X-Men Hub.
Exactly. I totally understand what you're saying there, but when I see what they're doing is they're just revamping and changing all the main characters they have now because they see them as never fleeting, never going away. People love Thor. That's never going to go away. And then now what they're doing is just replacing them with women so that way they don't have to do the whole backstories all the way to the front.
I mean, it's not. They do not have a problem with doing superhero backstories. How many Batman backstories do we have?
Every fucking movie?
Yes, exactly. And we're probably going to get another
But if
one.
we're going to get into DC, the only one I've seen is the new Green Lantern, who's a girl. That's the only change I've seen.
But it's
we've
like,
always
that
had
makes
Supergirl,
sense, though. That makes
we've
sense.
always have Batgirl.
That makes sense, though,
because
because the Green Lantern's constantly changing whenever they die.
That's what also thing you could say if someone's like,
Not
I'm not
Thor.
the biggest Green Lantern reader, but
Not
like,
Thor.
there's already been a Yellow Lantern that was a chick. Oh, well, excuse me, guy.
What about all the Pink Lanterns?
Yeah, what about
They're all
all the
female.
others? Like, well, I didn't read that much in that series, but...
Sinestro's daughter is a Green Lantern.
Exactly. See, like, those ones I feel like are original gimmies that should be brought out
That's right.
to the
it's not-
front line
it's
instead
not-
of making a whole
It's
story
not
like Mike
Thor.
is saying
It's not
over here.
Superman is now a woman.
Yeah.
Okay, well they kind of did.
That's
I have to
right.
stop
The hard
because
thing
when
about
they
the
do
Thor
that,
one is that one was like the backstory is that you guys know Jane Foster has cancer. She becomes Thor, loses her cancer.
Oh, is that a
And that's
thing?
that was actually the thing.
that was
I
a
was
thing?
pretty sure what it was, right?
Oh,
I didn't
shit.
read
No, I
it.
didn't.
Wait,
That was
'cause I
the
was-
thing. Yeah, that was the thing
Oh.
for that series. Yeah, some of the series, like, don't get me wrong,
Okay,
they were
that one-
legit. But it was just like
I would actually read that.
No,
though.
I'm not with
Yeah.
you guys. No, I'm
Sounds
correct.
great.
Domino, Psylocke, all right, Jean Grey and Rogue, guys. We need comic series.
Time out. 10 seconds with no X-Men real
No,
quick. Let me go ahead and let you guys know real quick because I just thought about this. When we are talking about comics, we're going to do all-inclusive. So if you guys have any comics that we don't talk about that you want to talk
Please
about, leave
write
us. Yes.
comment. Tell us what
Comments,
you
give
want
it-
to
give us what we want. We'll give it to you
wanna
next
see.
week.
Definitely.
That's right. Because we don't read everything. You know, there's Image, there's Marvel, there's DC, there's plenty of other different
Dark Horse.
categories that Dark Horse that we don't even talk about because ourselves have not been exposed to it. Please give
We
us the
can
exposure
only
we
read
need.
so much.
That's true.
We can only read so much.
So now, I think we should segment off this one and go to...
Well, no, I actually had one more comic that I was going to go into base
The
about
next
that
comic,
I
that's
have
what I
been
was
reading.
saying.
Oh, this is the next comic.
Yes.
And Black Panther, guys, is finally coming to its end. Yes, the rebellion. Black Panther has raised his force and he's going to fight the rebellion. And so we know how Black Panther comics usually going to go. Black Panther's going to win, you know what I'm
Makes you
saying?
guess.
But the big deal is how much of Wakanda will he have to repair in the end? Or are we going to see that in the movies now, I feel like, is what everybody's looking at when
so
they
you're
read a
saying
comic.
they're going to lead the whole comic series to the movie.
There's a good plan. I feel like that writer they have right now is a really great arbiter. It's I'm gonna say it wrong. It's Tashai Coates. I'm sorry. I know I messed up the first name, but great writer. Yeah, he's had a whole storyline where Black Panther is literally a rebel army rises, whoops his ass, has to come back, brings forces in. And yeah, that's what I'm saying. Has a return of like even older characters from the original series.
They might even do that whole Netflix thing that they're doing now, and instead of just going straight to movie, they're going to make their own series about it and hire some nobodies in order to make it look cool.
My favorite thing about it is like, and what they're trying to show in that, I think it was Avengers 2 where they actually show the Black Panther statue in Wakanda, right? They're trying to show people that like, Vibranium is a big deal, guys. Like, they have advanced technology compared to, like, Tony Stark. Like, they're, if not comparable, somewhere in the same, you know what I'm saying, ballpark. Like, the Black Panther is basically like Black Iron Man with the basically super soldier because as before he came Black Panther, he ate a special herb, like, because all Black Panthers go through this training. And that's what I'm saying. So he's even superhuman with the Iron Man suit. And they didn't show me that in the movie.
No,
they did not show me
All
that.
Black Panthers.
All Black Panthers.
So there's more than just
yeah,
this
no,
one
well,
Black Panther.
they mostly talk about T'Challa and T'Chaka because those are the main.
So is it like a tribe? And
yeah,
like
there's different tribes too. There's the Black Panthers, there's the Man Apes, and then there's there's more.
To be honest, the only time that I saw him actually use his super strength the way he was supposed to, or was, you know, represented within the comics, was when he was doing the chase scene in that movie.
and he was running with the cars,
as fast
and
as
that's
a
my
fucking car.
favorite. Like, and that's the stuff I love.
But
is
no
when
one
they show-
notices
Yeah, when they show the little thing, they're like, oh, why is he able to do that?
Two
'Cause, like,
super
you know,
two
I know
superhumans
about
are
this.
running.
Yeah,
right now.
so why is Black Panther? But I gotta take my
And then
helmet
he
off
just
like
took
it's
a
a big
whole
old heavy.
Who just grabbed a whole
Yeah.
motorcycle by himself?
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't he also stop the bullet? From
He did. He had
What, doesn't
with
he,
his
like-
vibranium?
Yeah,
I think
well, that's
he did.
Yeah, with the
Yeah.
That was in Captain America.
yeah,
But that's because his whole armor, which they don't know, vibranium's like basically impenetrable.
So that's what I think is gonna develop in the Black Panther movie. Is him? Winter Soldier's gonna be in it. He's gonna give him the vibranium arm, and then they're gonna go and like figure out his whole like why his father died and all that, and go through all that.
Because science.
Exactly.
Science.
All right. But yes, moving on to anybody else got any comics that they've been reading? I would hope since
I'll
we're all
go.
sitting here.
I mean, I don't know if you've seen the streams before. If you see Bruce and I's stream, there's a Wonder Woman logo on the wall
Behind
behind
that
us.
wall.
Right.
So I kind of like Wonder Woman. So I've definitely been reading Wonder Woman, and actually Wonder Woman's coming out this week.
Number 17.
17. But so the thing about Wonder Woman is this whole series has been about her having this illusion, and the second book she gets bit by a snake, and she just from that point on it was all an illusion. So she left Themyscira, and she tried to return, and it wasn't actually Themyscira. So then her mind was completely messed up from this snake bite.
So you don't even know if it's taking place at Themyscira right now.
No, it's not. It's not. It's
all in her
because
head.
she was in an insane asylum on Wonder Woman 15 because they're doing the whole every other thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So 15, she was in an insane asylum. She didn't know who she was. She was in a straitjacket. The cover brought tears to my eye just from seeing her. I mean, her in a straitjacket.
I'm seeing Bay right there in the straight jacket.
So now,
I would have been so
her,
happy. I would have been like, what? All right.
so her and Barbara and Minerva, I said that wrong, but Cheetah are going to go help her. But so this is still carrying on with the story of Wonder Woman's year one.
Mm-hmm.
So now I looked at the cover, and it has Cheetah on it, and Cheetah looks like she's in pain and coming out like that. So I think this is actually going to be Cheetah's origin, because we kind of get there's little dabbles throughout this series, but now I think it's going to be this happened this day. This is how Cheetah.
So
came.
you're saying a dab will do you, but we're about to get a dollop.
exactly.
Sounds great.
Double
Sounds
dude.
great.
Are we doing the dollop? Like that's
We'll know in the next
we
issue.
I'll
find out tomorrow,
Some people don't even like whip. I don't what?
Yeah, it's sour cream, bro.
Well, I mean,
Wasn't it?
Depends, man.
Don't do the dollop.
We are not sponsored by it.
We're not
Well,
sponsored by
anyway.
any of this, so let's just move it on.
But yeah, I'm excited for Wonder Woman. I've also been reading Blue Beetle.
Blue Beetle?
It's been a long time since I read Blue Beetle.
That one's not coming out like every other. That's why I feel like
it's a
been
month.
Yeah,
It's a monthly.
it's every other month. So that one's on number 6, by the way, guys. Flash, another series that I haven't read, but that is definitely what is kicking Rebirth's ass right now in the DC universe.
Yes.
It's on number 17 now, and I honestly would be surprised if it stopped, because that is definitely
so
one
you're
book
saying-
that we get here
You're
a
saying
lot.
Flash is going to continue.
Flash should continue.
Well, I think Flash will continue until the end of Rebirth.
I would imagine.
Because
It's a
because
moneymaker.
I would
the
imagine.
DC
It's a show.
Rebirth,
Yeah.
Exactly.
the DC Universe Rebirth was all about Flash. Well, Wally West, but it was all about Flash and the Speed Force and how 10 years has been removed.
Well,
So
yeah.
now, is that going to be the Flash's storyline? And
Probably,
then when
I would
Flash
imagine.
ends,
It
DC
kind of has to be.
Rebirth-
Flash is
bring
the
up
only
a-
one that can actually go back and forth through time when he wants.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
You bring up a very also valid point, Ryan, is that if any of you guys have picked up any of the Rebirth books, if you notice, there are 2 number 1s. The first number 1 technically has nothing to do with the story you're going to collect after
It's a
the
zero.
second number
It's a
1.
zero
It
issue.
is basically a zero, almost like an annual kind of thing like that, where it's
Yeah.
just a beginning to end. It actually ends, you know what I mean? There's an ending to it.
But you know, it's actually really good. So I read Wonder Woman 1, 2, 3, whatever, all the way through. And then I read the first number 1. And actually reading the first number 1, knowing what happens, there's a lot of foreshadowing.
Wow.
There's a lot of foreshadowing
That's
in it.
good to know, though. That is really good to know.
If you've read the Wonder Woman series, even if you've started with the number 1, the first number 1, the 0, go back and read it, because it's good. There's knowing what you know, it's good. Just read it.
So his wonder is a
Just
woman.
so you
all right?
guys, just so you guys know, I know I've had a lot of confusion with that with customers. They'll come and be like, "Why do I have these 2 number 1s?" And I was like, "Yeah, one of them's just kind of like a throw out. Hey, this is what you're getting into."
Yep.
Where the next number 1 goes on with
I
the rest
read
of the
this
story.
one, but the rest of the story doesn't
Yeah.
make
Yeah,
sense.
it's literally
Because
like.
I thought before I knew it, I had Justice League, the first number 1, and then number 2, and I read the number 1, and then I read number 2, and I'm like,
What the
This-
hell?
What am I missing?
and then like the number 2 was like,
Who's
part
this
2.
guy?
And I was like, this is
What is this thing? That's not a good narration box. What the hell? That's great. That's great. All right. Anybody else got any books that they've been reading?
So the other one that I was looking into was the infamous Iron Man.
Oh.
And I was like, what? I love Iron Man. And then when I got into it, I was like, what? It's not Iron Man. So I was like, well, this is cool. So I don't know if you guys know Doom. You should.
Oh.
So Doom, bad guy, right? Come to think of it, you know, he hates people, hates society, tried to kill the world. Turns out he wants to be nice now. I was like, what? No way. So I totally tell he's smart enough to take over Iron Man's spot and take over his own body, computer, and essence
Yeah.
of everything,
Yeah.
pretty much. But so I was like, wow, this is a great read so far. So right now, what they're trying to figure out is he has an encounter with his mom, and that's the first cover for the number 5. That's just coming out next, Wednesday? Tomorrow. So that one's coming out. So I'm like, are we going to figure out why he's doing this? You know, why he's being a good guy now and not being, Doom,
Yeah.
his original name. So, but it's really cool because you see some of the old school characters, like from the 4, that still hate him. Like The Thing.
Yeah,
The Thing's
Thing.
like an ultimate bad guy
Yeah.
with him now. So I don't know if The Thing's going bad or if he's trying to prevent someone
this is
good from
kind of-
going bad.
So this is kind of a role reversal.
Yeah.
Well, the
Dr.
cool
Doom
thing
is
I
becoming
really
the
like
good
about
guy,
it
is-
and the Thing is bad.
In like 2015, 2016, I know probably people are familiar with Battle World and the Secret Wars were happening again and stuff like that. That universe was all run by Doctor Doom. Like Doctor Doom was king, president, everything. Like running all that.
All in all,
universe.
a really
And
bad
yeah,
guy.
yeah, and all
Exactly.
and now all of a sudden we have Doctor Doom as like this brand new Iron Man, which is that's why I'm not an Iron Man fan. The fact that Doctor Doom is in it, who is a techie and already has powers of his own,
yeah.
like
That's
that's almost like basically another OP superhero that nobody should really be able to fuck with.
Yeah.
Like, let's be real.
If you don't know what OP stands for, it stands for...
Overpowered.
There we go!
Yay! So, like, let's see some Phoenix Force versus some Dr.
Exactly.
Doom.
Another
it's
element holder.
Exactly.
OP person.
Yes.
All right.
Like it. All
Love
right.
it.
And Daniel, any books you've been reading?
Teen Titans.
Teen Titans.
one of my
Also,
faves.
another Rebirth comic, guys.
Yes.
Has 2 number 1s.
Then I need to get the other number 1. I started off
Other
with the
than
correct
that-
number 1. Thank God. Basically, this one's pretty straightforward. It's just all centered around Damien, and it doesn't really revolve with the other Titans until about number 3 and number 4 when, everybody he basically kidnaps them and is like, you're going to help me. And he's like, wait, why are we helping you? Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
No, you're just going to help me.
Because Batman's son is the ultimate badass. That's for sure.
Yep. And basically, everybody starts attacking him. They're like, dude, what the fuck are you, or what the hell are you doing? You got to tell us what's going on. He's like, all right, guys, so the League of Assassins, or the League of Shadows are after me. My grandpa set up this team. And just so you know, they're going to chase after you guys too. So you're all going down with me. And he's just trying to tell them
So
how to
help
be a team.
me, help you.
So you don't die. Everyone
right.
wins. Yay.
Yeah.
Pretty much, you see another side of Damien. He's actually, after he feels bad for holding the team hostage and telling them, you have to help me, he actually surrenders himself to the League and is like, Roz, Grandpa, I'm here. Call off the hit.
Yeah, if
Just take
everybody's
me."
not familiar because he's talking to Damien like he sees him at, the park every other day. Damien is from the New 52 universe. He's Talia's in Batman's
Spawn.
Yeah, I like to say Spawn because he's an evil little fucker, guys.
No,
Yeah.
no, he's not.
Dude,
I mean,
he's
okay.
darker than Batman,
No, no.
man. Like,
Well, think
Damian,
about it.
like,
When
he
did he
was
meet his
born.
father?
oh my god.
I like age,
After
like,
being
10 or
raised
12.
by
I understand
assassins.
you've been
Yeah.
raised by assassins.
Raised by assassins.
Well, make
But
you
now Pop,
No, okay.
Pop wants to take you in and be like, "Hey, man, you ain't got to be assassin anymore. Look,
And he's good.
you can be Boy Wonder.
Dude,
Okay,
you
guess
didn't
what Boy Wonder
Dude, did you
gets?
even read
He gets
Robin's
billions
Son
of
Batman?
dollars. Yeah,
You can now
I
have
haven't read
anything you
Sword
ever
Art
want.
Online.
What, you want
Good.
another
So-
knife?
That's another. So he there's a year of blood where he just goes on a rampage with the League of Assassins. That's the last thing he
Sounds
does.
like a psychopath, yeah.
Yes. But then he goes back and he like tries to make amends for every single thing that he does.
Oh, he goes and says sorry to people that he killed.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey,
By the way,
I never should've done
you notice I don't have my
Sorry.
sword anymore that the league gave me. Yeah,
So, you want
doing
my
things
sword?
with batarangs now.
but yeah, no, but it was good.
All right.
It's good.
Either way,
Yeah.
you know, I like...
you should read it.
Yeah,
It is,
definitely. I like what they're going with the new Teen Titans, though. I love that because you know what? I'm tired of watching the stupid show that they did.
Teen
Titans.
Titans.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
They
I
ha-
want
which
them
is another series.
Oh,
Teen Titans
That's
Go is
actually
another-
a comic
the comic
series.
Yeah,
series.
it's
Yes, I'm kind of mad about it.
Unfortunately,
I want them to make a whole series of this
Is,
of animation.
Raven is
You know,
in this Titan
maybe-
series, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's because
Which
she
is
has her
the
own.
number one. She's sitting there looking at a picture of her father.
Oh, she really?
When Damien kidnaps her. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
great.
Look at that Trigon.
And then
That's cool.
isn't she in the picture too? It's like I think isn't there a baby one? I forget.
I think so.
Maybe
Maybe
that's
you're
cool.
right.
Either way, we're
That's
gonna
a
have
picture.
to read it.
That's a T-shirt right there. Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, you also find out that the reason the Titans don't have a leader is because Red Robin is dead.
Wow.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah, he sacrifices himself for the team.
Whoa.
And Beast Boy is like, I didn't get to him in time.
Where's
it's all
Tim
my
then?
fault.
Yeah.
Tim, they actually haven't said anything.
That's what, because that was one of the original leaders was Tim Drake, right?
Yes,
and
Tim
then
Drake.
Jason Todd definitely took over.
Well,
Yeah,
because Jason
Jason
Todd
Todd
died,
died.
and he's now the Red Hood.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a Red Hood.
Because Tim Drake, what's Tim Drake doing then?
That's what I'm curious.
I
That
don't
that
think-
was by far one of my favorite
They definitely
Robins.
said he sacrificed him.
Yeah.
No, they're talking about Jason Todd. I
Yeah.
think they were talking about Jason
Is it
Todd.
Jason Todd?
Yeah.
Yeah,
when
'cause
Jason Todd dies, and because no one knows that he's
Yeah.
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 the Red Hood, which I'm just gonna say right now, the Red Hood and the Outlaws. One of the covers is actually a tribute to Of Mice and Men. I had to get that one purely because of the cover. Okay.
Beautiful
It's
read.
Wait, who is
Beautiful
he?
read.
Who is? Oh, Bizarro. Bizarro's
Bizarro.
holding the
Yeah,
flower.
Bizarro.
Yeah. That's so
And it
funny.
makes sense. Bizarro's
Never read the
super
book,
strong.
but when they explained it to me, wow. But I'm glad you guys brought that up. Speaking of, is anybody reading anything else? Like, anything?
I read
Not
the,
all comics. Star Wars is actually a book series.
Yeah.
Actual book series
Yeah.
and comic. Is anybody reading
This is
anything
basically
else?
a book club for men.
Basically,
And
we
women.
are going to be talking
Men
about
and
dirty
women.
comics
We
for
are all
tomorrow, though.
inclusive,
Just
like-
Yeah.
keeping
We
you all
love
up
fiction.
to date. Yeah,
Fiction.
exactly. But mine, honestly, my main read is comics. I've been reading Spawn right now. Haven't really touched into any of the new stuff. Like the old stuff, it's on to like 260 something right now. So McFarlane is still kicking ass when it comes to that. Still
It's a
comes
little
from.
baby, of
That's what I'm
course.
saying. The crazy thing is people don't realize that comic series started in the 90s, was made the like #1 comic of America during that time. Like, and that was a big time. Like, you got to think like Jim Lee and Chris Claremont were doing that whole X-Men run. That's when we got all our great animated TV shows from that. You know, the Spider-Man, the X-Men, the Batman adventures, and all that, which also spawned into a comic.
Yeah.
Which is funny that we bring that up because a lot of you probably don't know Harley Quinn's first appearance. What is it?
The Batman animated.
It's the Batman animated series, guys. It is not from a comic book. It's not from a comic book. It was
Yeah.
from after the Batman animated series, and they made it into a comic book.
She
Hold
became
on,
so
hold on.
popular
There's a
they
Batman
added-
Adventures.
You're telling me there's an easy button in my hand, and when I click it, you just gave me the information?
Yeah.
Like, you just gave me the information?
That's literally what
was
it
that
like.
easy?
It was that easy.
Wow. I don't even have to read to get this one.
Exactly. It is
Wow.
right here for you if you didn't know. Yes. That she is actually, her first appearance is
Wow.
on the big screen. And that's where she's killing it right now. On the big, I
I'm
think
sorry, guys. Let me
the
get some of
only
my
reason
brain
to
matter
watch
off here.
Suicide Squad
Blew
was
up.
to see
Oh,
Harley
yeah,
Quinn.
right.
What? But
I didn't realize how
wait,
popular
wait.
Harley Quinn was. Honestly,
Yeah,
I watched
Big deal.
some of the
big deal.
animated
That's
series.
that's DC's baby now. DC's baby.
No.
They're comparing her to. They're basically saying she's DC's Deadpool.
Ooh,
That's what they're saying.
she's beautiful though. That's why.
I can see
Because she's
that.
breaking the fourth wall like fucking Deadpool.
Yeah.
She has that
yeah.
sense of humor that he has.
You know what? It's okay you don't get it because your Wonder is a woman. I understand. I understand.
I'll get me
Totally
a shirt one
understand.
day.
Another big thing I read is Cloak and Dagger. I really like. They're gonna make a Netflix series coming out here soon.
Oh, and
Super
they
stoked about-
cast two nobodies.
Nobodies, and I like them. I like how they look actually.
Yeah.
Like, but the only thing is super young. They look
Yeah.
way too young. You're like, that's what you see.
Oh, well,
Cloak
think
and
of it this
Dagger.
way: if you have time,
Well,
and time doesn't matter to you,
The reason
what do
why
they
I
look
think
like?
they look young is the origin of Cloak and Dagger. Here we go. We're gonna get dark ass. All right. So origin of Cloak and Dagger
well, I'm gonna
is
turn off some of the lights.
Yeah.
they literally Dagger, rich girl, okay, has it all and stuff like that.
That's
Well,
why she's fat.
Cloak actually on their end doesn't really have it all, kind of middle class guy, and it's either like they go to a party or they go to just some like event where they're trying out a drug. Like literally, yes, they're trying out a drug.
Sounds
The drug
about right.
gives them powers, and then literally like from there they're trying to like get back at the people that gave them the drug.
So wait, no
it's
one
just-
else has this drug in the party.
No,
Except
but that's
them.
I'm trying to make you think like it's almost like a closed like a setup kind of like, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause it wasn't like
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. It's not like, hey, like try out this new substance we got, like it's gonna make you feel good. Like
They
no,
try to ruin this
it was
little
like,
girl's
hey, yeah, this is the new stuff. Like everybody's doing it.
Maybe you should
Oh,
let
we're
off on
testing.
that.
Oh, we're testing to get stuff. You know what I mean? Like it's like
Y'all
one of
won't
the-
get high?
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah.
Try
But it
somebody
was-
else.
Yeah, but it wasn't anything like that. And
The
it
fuck, they
gives
got
them their powers.
superpowers.
Gives them their powers.
Oh, more
that
than
they have.
shit. I know, right?
And the
Like,
crazy thing about their powers is like that's the best thing I like about Cloak and Dagger is they literally need each other to like survive most of it. Live, literally. Like he's her light and that's her darkness. They need each other.
That's the best couple I've ever seen.
Cloak and Dagger. It's gonna be a great Netflix series. That's the one I'm more excited for than Iron Fist, which is another thing I read. Why I'm not excited? Because if you guys know the base Iron Fist story, he willingly is walking up a mountain, like blizzard mountain, to go to the hidden city of Kunlun. Okay?
Yep.
Netflix series, I already see it coming. It's either going to be a plane crash of some sort or something like that. He's not going to be willingly to go there. Like I feel like
Bro,
they're going
low
to totally
the
cut off
budget.
the fact. They're going to totally
The
cut off the
budget.
fact that there's more than one Iron Fist. And I understand we need to do that to make more seasons, but like, let me tell you the order. All right, let me tell you the order. So, all right, boom, walking up this mountain, right?
Yeah.
Me, I'm a little kid, you know what I'm saying? Mom, dad, and business partner, okay? Walking up this mountain. Business partner's giving dad shit all the time, like, hey, man, we should turn back. You're doing terrible shit to your family. Like, this is messed up. Like, why would you do that? You know, bringing them up, and he's like, hey, man, like, this is it. Like, you guys don't understand. We're going. Like, we're going to
motherland.
Yeah, literally.
We're gonna make it.
He's already been there, like, dude, like, you guys don't understand. I'm an Iron Fist. I'm the one. Like, I am it. Like,
Acclimate,
gotta go to
because
this.
you need to get with it.
Gotta get to this village, okay? On the way to this village, they're arguing and stuff, and literally their argument causes an avalanche, okay?
Wow, they're that loud.
Causes an avalanche, right?
So it really is you.
They all go through the avalanche. Only Mama and little Danny Rand made it for some reason.
Wow.
Out of this avalanche.
He was like, get with it or get lost. Oh, I didn't make it.
We have a tidal wave of snow coming at you, and Mom and Child are the only ones that made it. Like, shit is dark. Okay, so then it goes on to the point
Sounds like DC.
They gotta continue. Like, they gotta find refuge now. Like, they're fucked. Like, unless they find refuge, and obviously the only thing there is the hidden village of Kunlun. So making their way there, and they're literally at the bridge, like the footsteps, right? And there's a pack of wolves in front of the bridge. So literally his mom goes to the wolves, gets mauled, as he's, viewing his mom get mauled by wolves, and goes into the village.
Wow.
Become Iron
Wow.
Fist. To then, fight a dragon and train for, years and years.
Wow.
And we're going to be sold short with a plane crash. Okay?
Oh, wow.
We're going to be
That
sold
was
short
so
with a
good.
plane crash,
That's what
I think.
man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we're going to be sold short with a plane crash.
Son, this is your only chance.
Literally.
If one of those wolves leaves my body while I'm dying, run! And then that's when it goes into that breakdown.
And Netflix can
I
do
love you,
that.
son.
Netflix can do that as my thing. You know what I'm saying? We'll get to see it like, that is a big ass wolf. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what if I get mauled by wolves? Like, and then he's gonna fight a dragon. Like, what more do we want?
You're
from
in
a
the
TV
tundra.
series.
You are in the
What
tundra.
more do we want from a TV series?
I have a question, though.
What?
Is a Netflix series gonna have him fight a dragon?
I don't think they're gonna fucking have a dragon. No.
Let
Out of budget.
Where's the budget?
Out
Yeah.
of
Where's the
budget.
budget at? That's what we gotta
Okay,
ask.
so if we want me to do my like guest on what the series is gonna be, it's gonna be like flashbacks of Kunlun,
Cage,
and then
like Luke Cage.
flashbacks of Kunlun, like maybe him as a kid, maybe older, and then because like the big, I forgot what the big villain is, but the big thing is something is like corrupted in the Rand Corporation, and he's basically like coming back, like if Bruce Wayne were to come back and take over.
Oh, so he's another
Wayne-
billionaire too.
Yes, exactly. Oh yeah, Rand Corp. Yeah, no, that's a thing. That's totally. He's a billionaire. Yeah, that's
Rich.
a thing. Rich, kung fu master, dragon tattoo.
Right.
He's a
All right, in order to
badass,
get
like-
superpowers, tragic backstory, and shit ton of money.
Yes.
Yes.
We got it.
Yes! Like
I'm only
but
missing
your parents
both.
both have to die at the same time.
yeah.
Like it can't be, oh, dad died one time, mom died the other time. Same time.
Yeah. Within
Okay,
a 30-minute
it's
time span.
Why can't it just be
Same
like
time.
regular kid, both his parents still, just like
We can't have happy superheroes.
No.
That's why.
Yeah.
No. Why do you
right.
think Marvel bought Disney? I mean, Disney bought Marvel. Like
Yeah.
they are like, oh, they know tragedy.
Yes.
And they know how to put
That's
it in a
right.
kid's book. Oh,
Yep.
we're buying this.
Well, think about it this way.
We're
You
eating
gotta
this
go
up.
through some stuff in order to know what's good and what's bad.
Yeah.
You know? Without good, we'll never know what's bad. Without bad, we'll never know what's good.
oh, see what I was describing, though, like both parents, you know,
Yin and
happy.
yang.
That's called a super villain.
Yeah, that is.
Because they just use their powers for whatever they want.
It
Like,
really is. What else is everybody reading?
Oh, you mean? Well, I mean, I'm rereading the Aragon series, but that's just a book.
Hold on, sorry. Hard boiled soup. We are sorry for talking over each other. That is 75% of me and his relationship.
So
We
sorry.
will work on that, buddy. Hurley
He does
is
have a
wearing
mute button.
baggy shorts so I can see his thighs.
yeah.
I just want yeah, the boots. That is he. This is
Yeah.
natural attire all the
Yeah.
time for this guy.
You would think that
board
the
shorts and boots, even at the gym.
what did we just say? You
No
better-
talking over.
you would think that the thighs was the pool, but no, it's
Oh,
leading you
man.
to the boots.
Let me just.
Let me tell you what he's called on the streets. Concrete cowboy. Concrete cowboy.
Hey.
No wonder his wonder is a woman.
Oh gosh, that was great. Thank you for that. And I know I had nothing to do with comics or anything like that,
But it
that
was so worth
great.
it.
You
But
got a sneak peek.
What
you
is
know,
yes,
sure,
yeah.
exactly. What is everybody else reading?
Another good one is Warrior Air, because they have 3 books, originally had 3 books, Warrior Air, Wizard Air, and then Dragon Air, but now they added 2
Dragon
more
Air.
books.
The Pokemon. Dragonair.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
No, I do not choose you.
we're talking over each other.
You do
We're
not
talking
pass
over each
go. You do not collect $200. I don't know what other reference you need. But yes, they added 2 new books, so now I have to reread the whole thing to get it back. It's just great reads. Go ahead. If you guys have any other books, chime them in.
Anything
Go
else?
ahead, and then I'm gonna
Those
continue
are
talking.
what-
No, go ahead. I'm
anything
gonna
else you
still.
got? No?
Yeah, that's
Any
why
other books you're
that was a segue that I was saying. Is there any other books that you guys? Well, okay, if you ask, there's D&D
still,
books that I
that's not
that I
all.
read.
D&D books.
Yeah, but
Oh,
for the-
like not like the rule. You're not reading the rule.
Not the
book.
rule
Like,
book.
like
you mean
the item,
lore.
the item guide.
He's reading
Ooh.
lore. D&D
Yes,
lore.
Gold ring.
there you go. Every time they come out with new rules or a new system, I just crack it open. Blow the dust off of it. Just open
Big
it up.
D&D player then, are you?
No,
Yeah.
but I
Have you
love the
played a game?
fantasy.
That's what I'm saying. I'm surprised. Have you ever played a game of D&D?
Yes, I have, but I
Okay.
have no one to play with.
But no, well, that I was just making sure. Like, I would be very shocked that, like, oh yeah, I just
The
read
closest-
D&D lore. Have you
yeah.
ever played? Well, no. Like,
No.
What's D&D? I was like, what?
Wait,
Like,
so-
what's
The
D20? Like,
closest thing that we get to D&D is,
Imperial
Imperial Assault.
Imperial Assault. Yeah.
and also
definitely.
you can't go wrong with the Star Wars series. Those are constantly coming out, and they're
Still
Are
constantly
they
Yeah,
canon
so-
though? Are they canon? Because I
Uh,
know Disney when Disney bought Lucasfilms, they like scrapped
So
everything.
the movies
Yes.
And just
now, the movies
Yeah,
now,
it changes now.
that's true. They're trying not to correlate anything with that. If you've seen Rogue One, they killed off a major character, which was turned into a book series and a video game, which was like that, right? I just missed it. Force Awakens. Sorry.
yes.
Not Force Awakens, because that's another movie.
That's-
Force Unleashed, which
Yeah.
was with Starkiller, who was the secret apprentice for Darth Vader.
Oh.
and he is actually one of the original people to go. Like you actually in the first one, the first video game, you actually go to the unbuilt Death Star and steal the plans. Yeah. Like it's still like in process, and you still.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah.
If you've ever played that game, the book there was also a book series, but that was a big thing they cut out was Darth Vader's Secret Apprentice.
Mike.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, I love how you're tucking your sleeves now.
I know.
I see you tucking your sleeves. He's like, oh Jesus.
I mean, like,
yeah.
I don't mind you seeing my thighs.
Giblets?
I'll wear booty
Giblets?
shorts in here if y'all want, but I just don't think you guys want to see.
We don't want to blind the audience.
Yes. Anybody else reading anything else?
I'm gonna start rereading The Runaways just
Nice.
because the TV show
The
got
comic
picked up for
series,
Hulu.
yep. The Runaways.
And I love Brian K. Vaughan. He's fucking amazing.
Yeah. Didn't you? And you said you actually caught the Legion too. Did you catch the first episode of Legion at all?
Oh yeah, I
You
did
did?
actually.
It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's one I definitely would like to give a try at least. Legion definitely looks pretty good.
It's a fucking trip. That's all.
Yeah,
I
and that's the thing. Like a lot of people don't realize what Legion is, but that is actually Professor Xavier's son. Spoiled it for you. Sorry.
Boom.
Yeah.
Wait, where's that button again? Easy button.
The easy
But
button.
so now you guys know that is why he is looking like one of the most powerful mutants in the world. Because yeah, he comes from one of the most powerful mutants in the world.
One of the greatest.
Was it?
minds.
I'm trying to think where the offspring comes from because I don't. It was it. What's her name from the Shi'ar? Leandra? Is it Leandra's off? Him and Leandra?
Fuck, I can't remember, man.
No, that's the thing. I would have to. I'm over here being an X-Men hoe, and I don't know that one.
You know
Sorry.
everything else. You know everything else.
Like, sorry about that.
You must not have been working that night.
Gosh, but yeah, that was definitely a series I want to check out. Anything else?
Green
you're reading
Lanterns.
there? Green Lanterns.
I finished Green Lanterns #1.
Like the new girl.
Yeah, I do.
Like her.
I like her.
What's her
Okay, here's the
personality?
thing. What?
What's her personality? What sign is her? What's her sign?
Did you let Wonder Woman know?
No.
I was just kidding.
Wonder
Do you-
Woman and I, we're
Can
still
you
exclusive.
read?
like-
Can you read both on the same night?
No.
Do you two
No,
times?
so tomorrow's gonna be Wonder Woman night.
Yeah, you better wash your hands. You better wash your hands before you pick up her book.
But no, so it's almost kind of like a cloak and dagger kind of thing where they both need each other.
Yeah.
So the thing is,
Wait,
they're-
Wonder Woman and
no. The
Oh,
two-
okay,
yeah,
so
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not Green Lantern. It's
It's
Green Lanterns.
It's
That's
Simon,
literally what it's
Simon
called.
Boz and Jessica. Doesn't matter her last name. Mike.
me. So there's one ring to rule them all.
No, they
Exactly.
both
One
have
ring.
rings.
So yes, I'm saying so. There's two rings that have share the same power.
No.
or-
So the thing with the Green Lantern ring is you have to charge it up out of lantern.
Yeah.
So those two together, they charge off of each other.
Oh, it's dope.
So they
That is,
can't
I
be
see what
far
you're
away,
saying, yeah.
and they're connected
Oh,
That's
so
cool.
so they all have to rule over the same universe section that every other lantern has, but they have to do it together, and that's
Yeah.
the only way. That's cool.
too.
They
So
charge themselves
I
up.
don't know why, because like Hal Jordan had his own lantern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's
so
new
did all
spin-off now. They're trying something new.
So why did they come up with like a new thing? Like, is Earth so far away from Oa that like they need to power themselves up with each
No,
other?
because they said Oa is the center of the, or not Oa, fuck, Earth is the center of the universe that's close to Oa.
Of
That's,
course.
What comic was it? One of the Green Lanterns, doesn't matter, but that's what they said.
That's where it was said.
Fact. You
Yeah.
see this button?
Because I mean, like Hal Jordan like flies there all the time.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Like he's like
Green bubble.
see you guys later. I'll be off. Be back in a month. Like
Well,
you know,
maybe-
he's there. You know what I'm saying? But
Maybe like every other thing, they're just trying to evolve, and they're like, you know what? At this point, if we do instead of one, we have two, and then we charge each other by what?
Wonder Twins activated.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. Form of
Forgive me.
water.
form of air.
What was that? The TV show called though? Because it wasn't Justice League. It was like Mighty. It was like Super Friends or something like that. I feel like.
You're trying to
Was
take
it
a
Super
tangent
Friends?
here. Yes.
It was Super Friends.
No. We have a phone that can tell you right there, just like this easy button that you don't know.
what am I looking up?
There was an
Wonder
old
Twins-
like,
Wonder Twins, where
Wonder
they're
Twins
from.
activate.
there was
Where
an
is
old
that
like
from?
super old cartoon series, and it was basically the Justice League, but it wasn't called Justice League. I want to say it was called.
the Super Friends. I think,
I think it was called
Super.
Super
Probably
Friends.
I could be wrong.
I feel like These guys.
No, we know that's
Yeah,
that's the
that's what we're
cartoon
talking
they're
about.
from.
Because I don't know. I don't know Wonder
Yeah,
Twins.
the all new Super Friends.
There you go.
All new
Boom.
Super Friends hour.
That's it.
Because all in every single
Friends.
DC Rebirth, there's some like Super Friends or something like it's just like.
Well, I
random.
think it's a team. It was a team. No, that's what it said right there. It was an affiliation.
So
So it's
no,
like
no,
the
no, like there's a
Justice
new
League.
comic series that's
Out
got
right now.
all the not out yet.
Oh,
So maybe we'll talk about it next
we
week or
could.
whatever. Like
Well, the other
next-
one we did forget is Justice League of America.
Ooh.
That is out now. It's on the number one. So the last number one was last week, right?
Yeah,
Wasn't it?
yeah.
So the number one that has nothing to do with the story was last week. The one with the story is this week. So get that one if you
and
want to keep
so the
collecting.
difference between Justice League and Justice League of America, it's not like
Start off right.
Justice League of America is only the U.S. and then
Yeah.
like you know what like Justice League is actually based out of like I don't know.
Russia.
Germany or
Soviet
something.
Union.
Like, yeah, Russia. No, so there was a
Sorry,
series
Captain
in the
Man. Can't
Rebirth,
make
the
it.
Suicide Squad versus Justice League, and so they're fighting, and I'm not completely through it yet. But what happens is after that, the Justice League like kind of dissolves, because Batman leaves, and he's like, you know what, anyone like I'm not standing with you guys anymore. Anyone who wants to join me, go ahead, come on with me. Because a lot of the Suicide Squad members are like Lobo, Ray, Killer Frost.
Yep.
They're in the Justice League of America with Batman.
I saw that on Teen Titans number 4. That was what they were advertising, and I was
Really?
like, "What the fuck's
Yeah.
going on?"
It looks cool. It definitely looks
Mike,
I am the justice the city needs. I am the wind to the breeze.
cool. I'm the bear to the honey tree.
I am the sap to the trees.
I'm the grass to the fields. I'm the water to the drain pipe.
What? So that's crazy. So they're branching out and they're going to make a whole nother society, a whole nother
but
thing.
like the Justice League of
Oh,
America
Batman.
has been around before.
Yeah.
Right.
This is just the. So I mean, like, okay, back to, Origins. I just started reading comics, like September.
Wow.
Oh,
So like Rebirth is just what I've been exposed to.
Wow, you
Well,
just broke
you
the
have a
crown,
lot
bro.
of-
That's
Story.
great, man. That is awesome.
yeah.
That's a good thing to know.
I mean,
If there was a cherry, I'd eat it, but it's gone.
Shugo, what's up, man? We're talking about comics, bro.
Comics and then comics, I guess.
We are actually, I think, we're about wrapping it up because it is 7:30, Shugo,
Yeah.
and you're gonna see us here in an hour or a half hour, and we'll be playing some more For Honor again.
Depends on how fast I can wrap my computer up and get it home.
It's literally what we're waiting on right now.
For honor!
Anybody else reading anything big that we want to throw in there right now?
I mean, Batgirl. I've read the Batgirl Rebirth. Oh, that one's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, is that coming out? I think Batgirl
Number
7.
7, yeah.
7's coming out
It's
tomorrow.
on number 8.
Number 8?
Number
Batgirl
eight,
number
number
8
7.
is coming out tomorrow.
Son of Penguin.
Yes.
I remember you
Yeah!
telling me that.
Son
Yeah.
of Penguin.
I do remember you telling me that.
Okay,
So a penguin. So it is a penguin.
no. No. So, okay, this is how I read it. I read because it's like the first like 6 issues is a story. It's
Yeah.
where she goes back and she's learning this because it's Barbara,
Mm-hmm.
but like she gets her legs back,
What?
so she can. It's after the
The
accident.
Oracle
She
got
literally
her
has some
legs back?
cybernetic legs.
Yeah, well, I don't know if they're cybernetic. I think in New 52, I don't know this for a
That
fact,
could happen.
that she got it because now she has someone else in the comic series in a wheelchair. So I don't know if she like switches or what, but like she teams up with like Poison Ivy,
And the airplane. incident.
airplane. So great read again, great read. But now it's the Son of Penguin.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've read the first like issue of that, like
Hey,
6.
dang, thanks for
6,
tuning
that's when he
in.
makes the appearance.
Yeah, so I've read
At the end of
6, but
6.
not 7.
Yeah, I haven't read 7 either. So,
I don't... They're asking who's Penguin's son. Do we got a name for him yet? No, you don't remember?
Or is that going to be in the next issue that comes
I
out?
have a computer. I want.
We can
wait,
get
yeah.
it.
Because what's
There we
what's
go.
Penguin's name? Penguin's
Oswald
Oswald
Cobblepot.
Cobblepot.
Mr. Cobblepot.
Cobblepot.
Used to be rich, not so rich.
No, I don't.
Iceberg Lounge.
That's right. Chewing on cubes. Ice cubes.
Ah,
Danny
Jesus
DeVito.
Christ, I have to click.
Are we just gonna say all kinds of different
Short stacks.
shorts? Penguin. Monocle.
umbrellas.
Oh, Danny DeVito was Penguin.
I'm not, dude. We're streaming. Where are you?
Yeah,
Son of
Yeah, I get
Penguin.
it, I get
Try to figure it
E
out.
Cobblepot.
we're
What is it?
E. The letter E.
E. Cobblepot.
Sounds
She
like
Maybe that's why I
something-
can't remember the name.
Sounds like something Danny
His
DeVito
name
would put
is
down.
E. E. Cobblepot.
Is it capital or is it?
Because she meets him.
Yeah.
She
Right.
talks to him.
Oh, he's actually quite
and
attractive for a penguin.
Yeah, like he's
Quite attractive
like he's
for a penguin.
but he's like a kind of a good guy. So I feel like the book is like the series understands that we know who Penguin is.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
Penguin's a bad guy.
Yep.
Like and Batgirl knows who Penguin is. So like, are they saying like are they? So far he's a good guy. Like he's like doing a bunch of causes and everything. So are they like? Because like I have this feeling like, oh no, he's bad, but then he's like doing all these good things. Like no, but he's bad. He's Penguin's son. Like he's got to be bad. Like I don't. I'm interested. Like,
I'm more excited the fact that we're getting some more action with these Batman villains, getting some offspring. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah.
mean? Like I wouldn't mind a son of Mr. Freeze. Like, well,
Who's
that would
gonna
be nuts.
penguin?
Huh?
Who's gonna penguin? Really? though?
I don't know.
Mr. Penguin, who's like, man, you're attractive. High five, and he's like,
He can.
yeah, he pulls his hand out of his pocket. Well,
hi, how you doing? You like sardines?
sorry.
It's gross.
It's gross.
It's gross.
Is it? I think it stopped. Did it stop over there, Mike, or is it going?
No,
It's
okay.
still well, it's a load screen, but it's still moving.
buffering.
Yes.
Oh, it's buffering.
It's still moving.
On that one.
Oh,
man.
but you have it on. Yeah.
Yeah, we're
right
on this-
there
on the
too
left
as well.
is,
Yeah,
I got
is
you.
going, and I just
I
saw
got
Mike
you.
move.
Someone was
We're going-
asking what
ooh,
happened.
ooh,
Oh my gosh, this
ooh,
Dank
ooh.
said that guy's Deadpool shirt is.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't. I tried to make the face emoji.
Oh yeah. Because
Oh my God, it's Dank.
yeah, it is.
Dank.
Dank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a lot of issues here,
He
and
has
we're
issues.
talking about them. This
Yeah.
is the circle.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
we
are.
are. Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to add anything?
I think that
No,
about wraps it up.
That
Keep
about
reading.
Wraps it up. We would just like to say thank you, Silver Star Comics, for letting you use the space and letting us do a nice Wednesday release. We'd
Thanks
also
Geekly
like to
Radio
thank
for.
Geekly
Geekly
Radio,
Radio.
guys. Make sure you guys check out their podcast site. They do a lot of great things for pop culture media. And 1, 2,
Yeah.
Pretty much it.
when
You
we're
might
all
even
said
see-
it, yeah.
Most likely
Yeah,
see
yeah.
us
You
on
know,
there.
I know.
You're gonna see him on here. We're gonna see us everywhere.
Yeah.
You gotta say geek out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
I
we
have
do.
to say it.
We're
That's
all
what
together.
we're all.
Oh,
doing. That's
okay,
what
on
Geekly
3 or
does.
after 3?
On 3.
No, we're just gonna go, right?
What?
Whatever, I'm just
You're
gonna
that
go.
spontaneous guy who's gonna ruin everything.
No,
That's
geek out.
2,
2,
3.
3.
Geek out.
Woo!
Oh, that's my cue to
That's
get
the
off.
cue.